Something else I was pumped about. I don't know about pumped, but we talked about it, and I was pleasantly uh, surprised and not surprised. J.J. Abrams directing Episode 9 of Star Wars. So we
Yep.
talked last week about how we were hoping Ryan Johnson would be taking over for Colin Trevorrow,
Yep.
and it ended up being J.J. Abrams. Which, I mean, if there was going to be someone else, it was most likely going to be J.J. Abrams. I mean, what are your thoughts around it?
Yeah, my initial thought, and I think the kind of the consensus thought is that safe pick, understandable pick. They wanted someone they know they can work with. Who better than someone you've already successfully worked with? That was our thoughts for Ryan Johnson. That also applies to J.J. Abrams because Lucasfilm was very happy with how The Force Awakens turned out. Now, anecdotally, since almost 2 years have passed since it came out, a lot of that the brunt of a lot of people's takes was, oh, what's he going to do? Just rehash Return of the Jedi? We can get a half-built Starkiller base too? Like, what kind of movie? Oh, lens flare. Like, I don't think J.J. Abrams is going to willingly make the movie that he knows everyone doesn't want him to make. Also, he gets to take what Ryan Johnson leaves him with The Last Jedi. So I'm actually very happy that it's in a safe pair of hands. As we said last week, the reason they got rid of Trevorrow is because they don't want to mess it up. The trilogy capper is too important to Lucasfilm. So going with someone like JJ, they know they can trust. It's not surprising. And again, I feel like anyone who expected some exciting new hire, just you haven't been paying attention. That wasn't going to happen, judging by everything that's happened with Lord Miller getting fired and Trevorrow since leaving. Like that wasn't realistic. So why not have JJ come back? I think it's a nice pick.
Yeah, it's safe. They're not going to have to replace him. They might do reshoots, but other than like the normal stuff that probably happened or that did happen with Episode 7, it'll be drama free, which I think they're probably also trying to avoid. And JJ's he's gonna give a quality film that's gonna stay true to what their vision is. And
right.
I mean, I'm not like we talked about last week. We're not looking for the the main movies to be doing anything necessarily outlandish or like mind blowing. Right. We just want them to be solid movies.
Exactly. And also kind of unreported piece of information that followed this was Episode 9 is officially moved its release date from May to December 20th, 2019, which is great because we've talked ad nauseum about how Star Wars in December is great, have one a year and just dominate that month. It's worked with Force Awakens, worked with Rogue One. Han Solo still currently in May. It's the only one in May right now. They haven't moved it yet, but there's no reason they don't move it later. But I don't think they probably will. But that's nice. Also, Chris Terrio is helping write Episode 9 with JJ. He's kind of a partner of JJ's from the past. He won a Best Adapted Screenplay for, or Best Original Screenplay, one of them for Argo. But he also helped write BVS and Justice League. So that's interesting.
Awesome. That is really interesting. Well, definitely we'll be talking more about Star Wars as we get more updates.